Good morning, Sharpies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Welcome back. What's up? What's up? Listen, I'm about to start a 3-day trip. I switched up my hair. I absolutely love it. But this trip, I actually picked up from someone, but then I traded it with open time because I was working a trip that had 3-4-3. So 3 legs on day 1, 4 legs on day 2, 3 legs on day 3. I traded into a different trip that's only a 2-3-2, same position. I'm flying D today, and y'all know the D is always lonely, always off doing their own thing. I'm a little excited though. I'm overnighting and short in Chicago, long in Dallas. And you're probably like, why are you talking so fast? It's because I ain't trying to be late. So let's go. So I made it on time, but I sat in the car for like 10 minutes, which I didn't really think through because I did not eat breakfast this morning, y'all. I did not eat lunch, and it's like 3 o'clock, so now I gotta eat in the airport or eat out my bag, but either way, I need to eat something. Working with a Chicago crew. Okay, so we landed in Tampa. We had a pretty much full flight. It was like 160-ish people. They were a grumpy bunch. Like, I had this man yell at me, and like, I don't like being yelled at, so don't yell at me. So I respectfully walked away. Now I just have one more flight. We are going to Chicago. That's where I'm overnighting tonight. It's a short one, but I'll be at a different hotel. So let's do it. Oh, and we're on a new 800. So everyone has their own gas. Okay, I just landed in Chicago. I'm about to go try to make the shuttle. And I only have about 12 hours here in Chicago, so it's giving very much go in the house, go in the hotel, and go to sleep. Hey, lovers and friends, we have made it to Chicago. I actually stayed in this hotel before. I really thought I didn't, but I did. My overnight is super short. My report time tomorrow, y'all, is 11:50 a.m. It is currently 10:14 p.m. My van time is at 11:20 a.m. So I'm about to eat some food and literally crash out. Give y'all a room tour even though you saw this from before. And then I guess I'll see you in the morning because there's nothing else for us to discuss. Besides, today's passengers was just a little bit irky. Like, they was a little bit irky. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, they was a little bit annoying. But you know, we ball. Okay, let's do the tour so I can get out of this uniform. Y'all remember Drake's album, If You're Reading This, You're Too Late? Well, that's how I feel about my blog that I'm trying to post. It is currently Thursday. My blog was supposed to be up yesterday, but then I just goofed on editing. So it's like, oh, I can edit in, scheduled this morning for it to post on Thursday. This hotel Wi-Fi is not the best. Some of my videos are stuck in like iCloud, so I can't edit them because they're just floating around in the cloud. So looks like you might get the vlog on Friday, but by the time you watch this, the vlog should be up, because if it's not up, then how did you watch this video? Anywho, I'm about to get dressed because I'm just sitting here like I don't have to be downstairs in an hour and a half. So let's get it, let's go. All right, I am dressed and ready to go. 3 flights today. I know I end up in Dallas, but once we get to the airplane, I'll give you guys a little bit more details. If you are not careful, this shuttle will definitely give you a concussion. Oh my gosh, so I just helped this girl on her very first trip. She was struggling at security, but I got to help her and I was so excited. So nice. Oh, we got a new galley. Okay, now that we have a real moment to talk, like I was saying, I got to help a new hire. It was her very first trip today. She was struggling through security, didn't activate her KCM card. It was super cute. Okay, so I'm flying D again, and I'm on a Max 8, and I think that's the last thing I didn't get to tell. So yeah, and I like like my car and I'm sad because I'm gonna have to leave them. Why? Why does this always happen when I'm deep? Okay, we landed in Sarasota. We have, I think, just a few minutes before we start boarding. This flight was full to the max. It was like 170 people, lots of black children. Oh, there were 30 kids on this flight. I kid you not. 30 children going to Sarasota today. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was really in awe. But we got a little bit of time before we head back to Chicago. And then we go on to Dallas. All right, we are now deplaning. The A and the C are done because they just worked the turn. Myself and the B have like an hour on the ground. And then we are flying to Dallas. Hopefully it's a short flight because I'm kind of ready to be done. I like 2 flight days better than 3 flight days. That's for sure. Okay. We are just waiting to board our flight to Dallas. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. And then we'll be there. Hey friends, so I made it to my hotel room here in Dallas. I have like 18 hours here, 17 hours, 18 hours, I don't know. We finally made it to the hotel. It is daggone near midnight. It is literally 11:30 p.m. It took forever for the shuttle to come, whatever. The hotel lobby is so nice and cute. But when I tell y'all, this hotel is old as dirt. I'm gonna have to show y'all. So I gotta show you the thermostat. Like, I don't even know they still had these kind of like thermostats out here. And like, baby, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Why is this a thing? Yeah, I don't know, but our last flight only had about 75 people on it. So that was super chill, and it was only like an hour and 15 minutes, which was even better. And I get to go out tomorrow with this crew, so good times. On to the tour. Y'all, look at this thermostat. Hey, good morning. So it's like 11:30 and I'm about to go get some food because I realized that I did not eat a solid meal yesterday. So when you become a flight attendant, don't be like me. Actually eat food. But yeah, I'm about to go eat and then I got 2 flights to go home. So let's go. Okay, I caught up on some episodes of Love is Blind, but now I am leaving Dallas. About to head to the van right now. I got about 5 minutes. Then we got 2 flights till we go home. Okay, so we are on the plane in Dallas and we have 76 kids on this flight. So like more than a third, like a fourth, that's not the right math. Almost half of this flight is children. Children, not lap kids, children. So they have their own seat and their own vibes and attitudes as well. And then we're gonna board, and then I go to Atlanta, sit for 2.5 hours, and then I get to fly home. Y'all, them 70 kids were so daggone messy. Like, oh my gosh. It took us forever to clean. I'm getting off, about to go sit by or around my new gate, probably get some food, use a grown-up bathroom, and yeah, I'm about to sit for 2.5 hours in Atlanta before I can go to Houston. But apparently there's tornadoes, so the weather is like crazy out there, real crazy. Okay, so I'm on my new plane. We are on a MAX 8. I love this plane, but y'all, why the captain going to say, oh, you in Houston? And I was like, yeah, and he was like, oh, I don't think we've flown together before. And I was like, no, I don't think so. He gonna say, yeah, because I always remember all the pretty girls. Like, y'all, beware some of them captains out there. They're gonna try to get your goodies. Y'all, I definitely forgot to end the vlog again, per usual, so my bad. I told myself I was gonna end it in the car. I did not. I told myself I was gonna end it in the house. I did not. So now I guess I'm back in the house and I'm gonna end it for you now. So we made it back to Houston. That flight was full, like completely full. I guess everybody was coming to Houston for the Final Four game. The passengers were cool, but they were definitely some busybodies. They kept us on our toes for sure. It did get a little bumpy, so at one point in the flight we had to sit down because we were rocking and rolling in the back. I mean, like full on Harlem shaking back there. But we survived it because look at me, I'm here today. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And so then I came home, I crashed because I have been working a lot. I worked 3 days, was off one day. Then I had worked 6 days in a row, then I was off one day, which was yesterday. And now I started a 3-day trip today. So I've just been on the move, going out on my off days, really just making the most of this life. Yeah, I need some sleep. On that note though, I do need to get dressed for work. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post. I will be posting on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. So be on the lookout for all of my wonderful content. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.